Victor von Doom, a genius intellect, master of science and sorcery. Decades ago, he usurped the throne of Latveria, transforming a destitute, oppressed state into a technological utopia. Under his rule, crime is non-existent, poverty has been eradicated, and by all academic metrics, it is considered the gold standard of regime turnarounds. But let us dispense with the fairy tales and examine a frankly far more terrifying display of absolute power. Curt Cignetti. Dr. Doom had to conquer a small, fractured European nation. Dare I say a triviality. Curt Cignetti had a much more daunting task, conquering the Big Ten, the pinnacle of college athletics. Consider the raw resources. Doom had the distinct advantage of sovereign immunity. He commanded legions of heavily armed Doombots and operated with the defense budget entirely unbothered by NCAA compliance officers. Cignetti commanded the Indiana Hoosiers, a program whose historical win percentage is less of a statistic and more of a centuries-long cry for help. Doom merely had to eliminate disease and hunger. Cignetti had to recruit 18-year-olds to play football for the worst program in the sport's entire history. The theoretical physics involved in Doom's time travel apparatus is complex, yes, I concede that. However, engineering a functional, championship-winning secondary in Bloomington, Indiana within 24 months, that defies the laws of thermodynamics. Doom rules via the threat of annihilation. Cignetti rules through the transfer portal. One requires stolen vibranium. The other requires convincing a 4-star edge rusher to willingly move to Monroe County, Indiana, without the use of telepathic subjugation. The conclusion is inescapable. If Victor Von Doom were hired to coach the Indiana football program, he would be fired after year 3 for going 5-7 and losing the old Oaken Bucket, which is a terrible name for a trophy, by the way. Curt Cignetti, however, could fix Latveria's geopolitical standing by Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. I win. Google me.